Good morning, everyone. Good morning in California Coast. Good afternoon to those in the East Coast, and good evening to everyone in Africa. This is our last session with the Africa and Indian Ocean. So thank you guys all who've joined me on this amazing adventure to discover all properties that we have in this region. So today we're going to East Africa and we're visiting Kenya, Tanzania, and Mauritius. You may know by now that we have quite a lot in the whole Africa and Indian Ocean properties, and hopefully you've discovered some that you didn't know about before. So today, this is our little itinerary. We have a couple properties in the region that we aren't going to present today, but I just put them on the map here so that you do know about them, that we have one in Madagascar and also Reunion. But today we're starting in Kenya with Jill Wagner from Great Plains Conservation. We'll start in Old Donyo and Mara Plains in Kenya, and then we'll pop over to Tanzania, to Zanzibar White Sand, Luxury Villas and Spa, and then we'll fly down here to Mauritius to 20 Degrés Sud, and Natalia will tell you the French pronunciation of that hotel. So, Relais Chateaux, we are a nonprofit organization, and we have 600 properties and members worldwide. And the special thing about the collection is that these properties are all independently owned by individuals, and they're all very committed to preserving heritage and the environment and to promote that authenticity of each destination. Here's your contact details, and I'll send this all to you later in the email follow-up, including the contact details of the hotels that are here today. But we are, WB is the chain code. You have our 800 line that rings into New York, that they're open till 5 o'clock West Coast time, 8 o'clock East Coast time. And of course, our digital platforms, the travel agent portal online, and you have the Route du Bonheur. These are sample itineraries that we have online, and we actually have one online with like a very similar itinerary as the one we're taking today, where we start actually in Zimbabwe and Zambia over here by Victoria Falls, and then we fly up here to Kenya and we visit all the properties we're going to see today, and then end in Mauritius. So you can actually look at that online and take that as inspiration. Here's me, here's Tiago in New York, and our central reservations team contact information, and the contact of everyone that you're going to hear from today. We've got Jill Wagner presenting both of these properties, Mara Plains and Old Donyo, and then Natalia is here from Zanzibar White Sand and Villas, and Karen is here from 20 Degrés Sud. So I will let Jill start. I think it looks like there's some agents here making comments about how they've been to Old Donyo and Mara Plains as well. So this is Jill from Great Plains Conservation.
Right, hi everyone. So good to be here. Lovely to chat to you all. To acknowledge you in the correct Swahili language would be jambo, which means hello. And it's such a pleasure to be able to present these absolutely amazing properties to you. If you were on the call last week, you would have heard from Alex, and he spoke specifically about Botswana. So I have the pleasure of presenting our amazing camps to you in Kenya. And we have two Relais Chateaux camps there, namely Old Donyo Lodge and then Mara Plains, which I will go into more detail. But I thought what I would do initially is just share some of our background of the organization to you. So we are a company that is about 13 years old, so still quite young as such. And our CEO is Derek Jabay, and that's his beautiful wife, Beverly. And Derek and Beverly are actually explorers with National Geographic. And he is very well known for his incredible wildlife documentaries that he's made over the last sort of 30 years. And it's really a wonderful opportunity for me, who's been in the business for quite a long time, to work with such an amazing person. He thinks completely differently to most hoteliers, clearly because he comes from a creative world. And so if you're sitting around a table and coming up with new initiatives and presenting them to Derek, he'll ask you, so with this initiative, how will it positively impact wildlife, natural habitat, and communities? So everything we do is focused around conservation. So what I'd like to do with you this evening is just share a couple of our projects in Kenya with you. And the first one is the Maasai Olympics. So when a boy becomes a man within the Maasai tradition, he needs to kill a lion to show his strength and his power. And clearly we are trying to now encourage them not to do that. So the Olympics really is to allow these young men to compete against each other and to show their power in a completely different way. And it will include lots of sports types like the traditional jumping, javelin throwing, running, and those that win then are given sort of the title of being the strong and powerful one. They do realize through our communication with them at these events that killing lions are not the way to go, that they will become extinct one day, and therefore will also impact their culture for the future. One of the other projects is our tree project. There are quite a lot of areas within Kenya that have been completely deforested. And over the last 2 years, we've probably planted about 2,000 indigenous trees, and this project will continue. We run kids camps twice a year within the region, and really here it's spending time with the children, allowing them to understand what amazing areas that they live in. So we talk a lot about conservation and how they can positively impact that in the future, and to understand the area that they actually live in. Together with conservation, we talk about tourism as a sort of a future career. What does a head chef do? What does a guide do? What does a manager do? So that this then leaves them with two probably careers for the future that they can actually dream about. This for me is an incredible initiative. So because of Derek's wonderful movies, what we've done is we've created these mobile cinemas, and we actually take this around to all the various communities and show them some of Derek's movies. He's in fact translated quite a number of them into the traditional languages so that they sit in their own environment and watch a movie. And this again allows us the opportunity to talk about our foundation and how we positively impact their conservation in their various areas. At the time of lockdown, Derek was quite proactive in deploying all of our guides into anti-poaching units within our various regions. And he also created this Project Ranger, which basically allows somebody to sponsor an anti-poaching person during this time of lockdown. Like a lot of industries, unfortunately, their sponsorships have been declining, and we desperately need them to be as efficient as possible during this time, because there are no tourists actually going out into the areas now, which allows the poachers free reign of doing what they wish to do. And this project is not just for Great Plains. We actually are giving the money to whichever agency requires it the most. Okay, some USPs within the organization. In our Relais Chateaux properties, we offer complimentary Canon cameras for the duration of your stay. It's one per room, and guests may utilize these throughout their entire time staying with us. At the end of the stay, we'll download all the images onto a little stick, and they can take that away with them. What's good about this is it helps with the luggage problem. So because cameras are really heavy, they don't actually need to travel with them all the way around the world. The next item I'd like to cover is our Young Explorers program. So our camps don't take children under 6, 8, or 12, just depending on the various camp, but we do offer wonderful activities for the children directly with their guides. So they don't need to go out with mom and dad. They can spend time with their guides. They can get up to mischief and do really naughty, wonderful things, but they can also spend some quality time with somebody, like doing a proper walking safari with the guide without tagging their parents around with them. And clearly mom and dad can then sit in the spa or lie around the pool or just relax during the day. Okay, so here we are. This is the map of Kenya. The capital of Kenya is Nairobi. So from a US perspective, I know that we have Air Kenya flying out of New York directly to Nairobi. So that's a really, really positive thing, is that the access into the country is very, very easy. Donyo Lodge is located in this area called the Chulu Hills. It's about 275,000 acres. And then our Mara Plains property is in a conservancy called the Olori Matagori Conservancy. Now, I'd like to just explain to you the difference between the Masai Mara National Park, which is a national park, and a private or a conservancy. So within the national park, they will allow anybody and everybody who will pay an entrance fee. You can drive into the park. There are no limitations to the numbers of vehicles and people within that area. Within our conservancies, we have a very limited number of vehicles and a very limited number of people. So if you go on a game drive within our conservancy, you are probably going to be the only vehicle that is able to go and sit and watch the lions or whatever sighting you might find. So that's a very important thing to remember when you are planning an itinerary for your guest. The Masai Mara is an incredible place. You get the migration going through there. So clearly they would want to stay there for some time and experience that. But I just thought I'd give you that difference, so within your own planning time, you can actually see how different the two areas are. Okay, so Donyo Lodge is the only camp that we have within the entire portfolio that's made of bricks and mortar. All of our other camps are tented. And she consists of 6 suites and 1 family unit, which has 2 bedrooms. This is our underground hide. So literally you sit in this hide and here's a water hole and you see all these animals coming towards the water hole. This area is really well known for these incredible big tuskers, elephants with huge, huge tusks. And you see them every day, all the time, coming down to the water hole. That's one of the sightings. That's Mount Kilimanjaro in the background. I forgot to actually mention, sorry, that from Donyo Lodge, you can drive into the Amboseli area and then you actually have the backdrop of Mount Kilimanjaro in the background. So one of the activities we offer at camp is complimentary horse riding. So whether you're a novice or whether you're a good rider, we will take you into an area where the manager will just check your ability, and then they will either take you out into serious riding area with serious game, or into a much easier area where you might not have any sort of serious game around you. But I think for people who love horse riding, this would probably be one of the most amazing experiences on this planet. So you would probably leave at about 10 o'clock in the morning, ride for 2 hours, meet up with the rest of your party, and enjoy a wonderful lunch under these incredible trees. If you're a biker, we offer mountain biking. And then clearly we do walking safaris. So I must mention that the outfit that I'm wearing today is exactly what he's wearing. And we look a little bit different, but this is called a shuka, which is a traditional Maasai cloth that they drape over themselves. And again, if you do the walking safaris, we'll bring you up to an area where we can offer either breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or sundowners. Behind the camp in the Chulu Hills area, there are these ancient lava tunnels. And I've never been in a volcano area, but apparently it's absolutely exciting and invigorating to walk through this area. We have a spa. That's mainly the layout of the property, so all nice and spacious. Interiors. And another USP is that we have star beds on every single bedroom roof. So you have a stairway down here that takes you to your bedroom, and you can either sleep upstairs or downstairs. It's completely up to you. They will set both areas Clearly, if the weather's a little bit inclement, you will stay downstairs. But if it was me, I would sleep every single night under those stars. Again, an incredible venue for honeymooners. Because they will be, we think, fairly young. They like all the activities, plus this is exceptionally romantic. Because it's a small camp, we are able to be exceptionally flexible, and it's one of the things that are thread through all of our camps within the group. We offer private dining, so if guests don't wish to dine with any of the other guests, they're more than welcome to either dine in their room, or we will find some special areas to assist them. Some of the amazing games. So your game drives would be either first thing in the morning or late in the afternoon, and then we will do sundowners at the end of your game drive. I love the way the Kenyans actually prepare their sundowners. It's carpets with cushions. It's so chic and sophisticated, and I would just want to spend the whole evening there. Okay, one of the things that we've also recently done is we actually have a live cam linked to our website. I've put the details down at the bottom there, and I'm sure Amy will share this with you later. But when we first went into lockdown, every morning when I came to my dining room table, I actually linked up to the live webcam just to watch what was going on at the waterhole. And it really did allow me to feel that I was still part of the organization, that there was still positive things happening within the environment. So I encourage you, if you have some time, to please go and have a look at it. Okay, so I'm moving you now to our Mara Plains area. As I said, it's in the Olori Motogori concession and is in a private conservancy. So Mara Plains has 4 rooms and 1 family unit. This is an incredible walkway across the river from the main parking area to the main camp. That's one of the tents. And all of the interiors done within our entire organization are done by Beverly, and she has incredible attention to detail. I also found out the other day that we use quite a lot of her images throughout the company, and there is not one image of hers that's duplicated within the organization at all. So she makes sure that she uses new material all the time. That's the family unit. So there are 2 rooms, one here and one over there, with sort of a central gathering area. The Masai Mara is in the distance, so just on the horizon right there, and you will find a game walk up and down past the camp all day long. One of the stories that I was told when I first joined the company was we had a couple staying in camp, and all of a sudden there was a lioness giving birth to some cubs underneath their tent, and we had to literally move them to another tent because clearly this lioness needed her privacy and didn't want to be near any human beings during that time. That's one of Beverly's photographs. So to be able to capture a shot like that is absolutely incredible. She is so talented. And that is probably during the migration when the lions are very, very active. From Mara Plains, we can offer balloon safaris. It's operated by a completely separate company, but we can arrange that for your guests. You leave really early in the morning, you do the balloon safari, and then you finish off with a lovely brunch in the middle of literally nowhere. And I would highly recommend that you include that in every single guest itinerary. Okay, I wish to use this as a little bit of a selling time. We have a package flying out of New York on the 21st of November into Kenya. We've taken the front end of the Air Kenyan Airways aeroplane, so it's 30 seats in total. It's a 12-night package, as I said, departing on the 21st of November and coming back on the 4th of December. Everything is included in the rate, including the private charters from the airport, Jomo Kenyatta Airport, to our camps and intercamp, and then flying back to New York. If you need further information, please let me know. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to go onto our website. It's all there. But Kenya is open. We accept residents from the US, except for, as I was telling Amy earlier on, except for California, Florida, and Texas, which are our main source markets. But everybody else is welcome at the moment. And Asante-san, thank you so much.
I'm dying. This amazing trip is lined up and they're like, Californians can't come, which I think we have a fair amount of today with us too. But when we're ready, I'm so excited because as you guys know, I have small little ones, and to see that you guys can take the little ones and, you know, I can go have my spa treatment. And,
absolutely.
That's incredible. So I have a Esther is in Texas too. She used to live here in California. We still can't come. Okay, so Leslie asked that she saw South Africa, and Jill, we were talking earlier, you were saying that South Africa is open, however, it's not open to those 3 states. Is that only the 3 states? Yeah.
No, that's Kenya. That's
okay.
Kenya.
Oh, Kenya. Okay.
Yeah, that's Kenya. Yeah.
And what were you saying?
Yeah, South Africa has announced that they will be opening very, very soon, but we haven't been given the list of countries that will be accepted.
Or states.
So we have no idea. Yeah, all states. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bummer. What is the best time of year to visit Kenya or East Africa in general? She didn't think that November or December was optimal.
To be absolutely honest with you, all year round is incredible, but there are times when it rains. So November, December is raining season, and I think it's February, March is rain season. But to be very honest with you, your prices are better, you get better value for money if you go at those times of the year, and you don't have the thousands and thousands of tourists within the areas. The best time for most people would be during the migration, which is from June through to October.
Okay, migration.
Yeah.
Which is now or what?
Yeah, it's happening now, and there's nobody there.
I saw.
The best migration for the last 10 years, apparently, just like Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls has the most water flowing down the falls at the moment, and there's no one there to enjoy it.
Even though I can't come right now, but it's okay. I see somebody said I can go. I'm in Chicago. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, and how, Jill, Susan Bleacher asked, how do you transfer between the 2 properties in Kenya that you have?
So we fly. There's internal flights. Our rates for 2021 include all the flights from Nairobi into camp and then back to Nairobi. So it's all included in the actual rate itself.
It's all included. So to book this like 12-night package, you don't need a DMC or a tour operator? No. They can just book directly with you?
Absolutely. They can do that with us. And in fact, even if they don't take the 12-night package and you're wanting to use Great Plains, we can assist with booking Nairobi, because most people would need to overnight 1 night in Nairobi on arrival, just depending on the time of arrival of the flights. And then the next morning, so we would meet and greet and try and make sure that they're transferred to their hotel and then transferred to Wilson Airport the next morning and then fly out to us. So we can do all of that for you.
Okay. Yeah. So call Jill, guys. Susan said she was there in December and it was wonderful and she saw lots of animals.
Oh, good.
Thank you,
Great.
Susan.
Thank you, Susan.
I think, is that all of the questions? Yes, I think that's all for now. If you have any further questions and you think of stuff, again, I'll send you Jill's email and you guys can pop her a question and connect with her. Oh, yeah. I have a question. Is the package commissionable to travel agent?
Yes. Yes, it is.
There's your $1 million.
Be in touch with me and I'll let you know.
There you go. There you go. The answer is yes, it's commissionable. Yes. So fantastic. Jill, thank you so much. That was really a wonderful presentation that we can discover your properties in Kenya. And how many do you have in total, actually?
There's 4 in total. In Great Plains, there's 12.
12, okay. Yeah. And the ones that you presented today, just to be clear, Mara Plains has 6 accommodations?
4 tents and 1 family unit. And Old Donyo has six rooms or 6 suites and 1 family unit.
Okay, so as you can see, they're very intimate and private. So you're not, you know, traveling with a lot of other guests.
Other people,
That's
exactly.
what people are
Yeah.
avoiding right now. So
Mm.
yes, Karen Harris said Tanzania is open. Thank you. And shall we go over to Tanzania then? All right. We are going to go to Zanzibar White Sands Luxury Villas and Spa with Natasha.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Amy. And thank you, Jill. That was so beautiful and very inspiring. Thank you for making us travel. And I realize I'm not so far, so I might get in touch with you a bit later too. I'm taking you for now to the beach, which, by the way, is also a beautiful place to go right after a safari, because we're very well connected with Kenya, with Tanzania, so Nairobi, Dar es Salaam. Yeah, so I'll show you more about the resort. My name is Natalia, and I'm the co-owner of Zanzibar White Sand. My co-owner is my father, so it's very much a family business. And it all started when we came in 2011 to this beautiful beach that is Padre Beach. It's in the southeast of Zanzibar. And, you know, it's pure white sand, aqua blue water. There's no big hotels around. It's very quiet. And this is how the project started. So we built it. Initially, it was meant to be just a place for the family, but kind of one thing led to another. And at the time, there was no boutique luxury hotels in Zanzibar. And so we really wanted to create something that reflects the way we want to travel. So I think you will see that it's very visible also in the way the villas are structured. The Padre beach where we are located is in the southeast, so it's 1 hour away from the Zanzibar airport, and it's yeah, as I was mentioning, very well connected with Dar es Salaam, with Nairobi, and very easy access. It's about 1 hour away by car transfer, and we have our cars to bring the guests in and out from the airport. The climate in Zanzibar, it's an island that is 6 degrees south of the equator, so it's pretty much all the time tropical. As Jill was saying, there is also times in East Africa which have more rain. In Zanzibar, it's April, May. There's usually 3 or 4 weeks that have more rain, but the rest of the time is completely tropical. I put the temperatures also in Fahrenheit just to give an idea, because I'm always in Celsius usually, but it's very, very nice all year long. I wanted to show this picture too, which is a picture of the low tide. So where we're located, it's on the east coast of Zanzibar, and it's a tidal area. And it's a really beautiful occurrence, because as you can see here, it's pure white sand on the bottom of the ocean floor. So there's no coral, no rocks, no seaweed. It's completely white sand, and it's a beautiful time to explore. It's about 1 hour per day, and it's every day a different time. So 90% of the day you can swim, no problem. But as you can see, during this one time in the day, it's also a beautiful sight. The resort itself is located on 200 meters of beachfront. It's 4 hectares of land, but it's only 11 villas. So it's actually really small, and it's boutique. What we are all about, it's about the peace, serenity, intimacy, a place to regenerate, to feel in nature. And all the while being very respectful of the environment that welcomes us. So we have wind turbine, we have solar power on all of our buildings, we have organic fruits and vegetables, lots of different initiatives that I'll be happy to talk more about if anyone's interested. But since we don't have so much time, I wanted to introduce the villas. So we have only 11. We have 5 of them that are 1 bedroom. They're typically for honeymooners or couples, or even couples with young children who just want to relax. We have family 2 bedroom villas, which are great for families with teenagers, for example. And we have 1 presidential 5 bedroom villa. So this one is much bigger, usually for bigger groups or intergenerational families, for example. When this presidential 5 bedroom villa is not sold as a whole, we can also sell it as an apartment. And this is what we call deluxe rooms. So we can sell it as different apartments within this villa. We have also 3 cinnamon rooms, which are more entry-level rooms. And I will tell you why. It's because they don't have a private pool. All the other villas have private pool. So in total, it's only 11 villas and 3 rooms. And each villa is in a very particular concept. So this is a 1-bedroom villa that you see here. Every villa is on 1,600 square feet of private plots where you're completely alone. Just for the next picture, here you can see it's there's a large area in front of it, and it's all surrounded by nature. So you really don't see the neighbor doesn't see you. The structure of this villa, and they're all on the same concept, is that on one side, on the left, you have a unit with the bedroom and a rooftop terrace on top. And on the second side, the unit with the roof is the living room. Outside, there is a private pool, there is outdoor dining, there is 700 square meters, so I did not remember that in square feet, but it's a large area with hammocks that you can see here, and a private or direct access to the beachfront. The bedroom itself is 55 square meters, it's 600 square feet, so it's the size of an apartment, I would say, in most places. That's just the bedroom, and it's all in very quiet colors, so you can really see, really put an accent on the nature outside. So I'll go pretty fast. We have, of course, AC, Wi-Fi, fans, mosquito net. Inside, we have an inside rain shower, and outdoor, we also have a second shower and a bathtub under the stars or under the palm trees. The rooftop terrace, here you can see a beautiful view to the beachfront. It's super quiet, it's beautiful space to read a book, or have a cocktail, relax from your safari. And the living room is in the second unit, and here you have another space. So all the villas have butler service. You can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at home, here inside the living room, or outside dining on your terrace. We also have the family 2-bedroom villas, same concept. The only difference is that there is a second bedroom on on top of the other. And the presidential 5-bedroom, it's also has a private pool, but on top it also has 2 hot tubs, a fully equipped kitchen, and a home cinema. So it's a bigger villa for guests who travel in larger groups. We have 2 restaurants. So of course, being Relais Chateaux, gastronomy is extremely important for us. It's a la carte breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And of course, nowadays with the pandemic situation, we also deliver all the meals and all the spa treatments in the villas privately with no extra cost. So all the guests can also create their own little islands inside their villas. The beach restaurant is a beautiful space to eat lunch also. And we have several bars and places to be around during the daytime. So the lounge bar, we have a sunset bar to watch the sunset and have a happy hour, or grab a drink at the kite bar where we have beach service all day also. And an experience of what Zanzibar White Sand is also a lot about the gardens. So this is our most prized treasure. We've planted 30,000 plants. It's our biggest team. And so you really feel completely disconnected and really in the nature when you're here. Kite surfing is huge. So all my family were kite surfers, and this is a little bit how we came here. Kite surfing is amazing here. So you can see here on the picture, it's completely flat water. What we do is we call luxury kite surfing, which means you have private lessons. Our instructors speak several languages. The equipment is renewed every year, and we keep it very small so that there is no one on the water, basically. And so it's a great sport. There are 2 seasons for this, and I just wanted to say also that even when it's in season, the wind is not strong. So it's not strong enough to disturb someone on the beach who is not interested in kite surfing. So it's a very nice, steady wind, but it's more like a breeze when you're on the beach. We also have stand-up paddles, crystal kayaks, complimentary for all our guests. For Emmy, for your children also, when you come here, we have very nice activities, a playground, a paddle pool, child minding. And also every villa has a private pool, and we also have a main pool by the restaurant. An outdoor spa, again, to connect with the nature, and we offer all these treatments in the villas also. Wellness area, complementary activities like going through our garden with our gardener and learning about the plants, or getting bike and going on the beach, stargazing. We have a telescope so you can see the beautiful night sky without the light pollution. And a lot of romantic option, of course, you know, for honeymooners, weddings, and so. And I just, please tell me if I'm running out of time. I just wanted to say really quickly also about Zanzibar itself, all the experiences you can do. So of course, snorkeling and diving. Stone Town is a cultural experience, so it's a World UNESCO Heritage Site. We have monkeys in Jozani Forest, which is 15 minutes away from White Sand, the Rock, so you can have lunch at the Rock Restaurant, which is a restaurant on a rock in the ocean where you get by boat, which is pretty fun. And this is nothing compared to what we've just seen with Jill, but it's also possible from Zanzibar to have kind of a taste, what I call a taster safari, to go for 2 days, 1 night to the mainland. It's 20 minutes flight to Sadani Park or Silu in Tanzania to do short safaris. So this is also always possible. And I'm guessing also even to Kenya, it's possible to do 4 nights and it's also good. I wanted to say also about the coronavirus situation, how it's here. Basically, we have open borders. So all guests are welcome. We have American guests in-house at present. We have regular flights from Ethiopian, Qatar, Emirates. The COVID test can be done here, but they're not requested upon arrival. So there is also the official statement, you know, that there is no cases here. Of course, it's always to take with a grain of salt when you're in Africa, but being here, I've been here for 8 months, I feel super safe and have not heard anything that make us worried. And of course, in the hotel, we have a lot of procedures in place. So that's really my last information, is that we have ozone, we ozone our rooms, we have the UV lights, disinfection, everybody's wearing masks, our staff, I mean. We do screening and yeah, and of course we have sanitizers around. But really, by the way the villas are set, it's very easy to create worlds, like little islands. So I think I'm probably running out of time. So
that was amazing. I mean, those 1-bedroom villas look like humongous houses with multiple.
Huge. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So Tanzania, Zanzibar is open. You guys heard her. Let's start with some of these questions. Holy cow, gorgeous 1-bedroom.
Oh, sorry. I keep on.
Oh,
yeah,
did you
keep
have
on
more?
getting out
Yes,
of it?
sorry, go ahead.
No. That's
Okay.
all. I just keep on exiting the PowerPoint.
Okay.
I don't know.
No. You can keep going. I'm gonna just ask you a couple of the questions. Do you offer transportation into Stone Town?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We have our cars.
Okay. And are meals included, or is it a la carte?
We sell a half board and we have an all-inclusive meal supplement possible also.
Perfect. So it's optional.
And it's all a la carte.
Okay. And can guests dine in the restaurant right now if they choose to? Is your restaurant open?
It is open, yes. And we have distancing between the tables, and we are open. Actually, tonight we're almost full. So we have all the options possible, but of course adapted to the situation.
Okay. Perfect. So by reservation, I assume, right?
Yes, exactly. I mean, we have enough space for around our pool and the restaurant. So even with the, yeah.
Perfect. Is there a charge for non-motorized water sports? I think you said there was some complimentary activities. Yeah.
There are complimentary activities. So snorkeling, gear rental, stand-up paddling, and kayak is complimentary. And we have kite surfing, which is at charge. And we don't have motorized sports. So that's also one thing I wanted to mention, is that we really have the peace and quiet around here with no jet skis around.
Amazing for environmentally sound preservation. Okay, is February and March a good time to visit with the beach weather?
Yeah, it's great. It's very nice all year long. Really, just April, May is more rainy.
A little bit rainy. Okay. Could we get there? Yes, you can get. Yes, Mimi, I will send everyone the email address to all of the contacts you see here today. What an incredible place. I didn't realize that you can make the combination of the safari experience and then pop over to Zanzibar for a honeymoon-like beach tropical experience right in the middle of all of that. So amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Any other questions? I think Uli has a question about environmentally safe in the chat room, but I will let you address that. And okay, so before we run out of time, let's pop over to Mauritius with Karen. Thank you, Natalia. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
it's true Relais Chateaux with the family run. I love it. Thank you. All right, Karen, are you ready? We are going to hippity hop over to Mauritius with Karen.
Yes. Okay. Hello,
Oh,
everyone.
we can't hear you, Karen. Oh, there you are. We hear you.
You can hear me now?
Okay, yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
No, we cannot.
Sorry.
Okay.
I just.
So Karen has 20 Degrés Sud, but she's going to tell you the French pronunciation of that.
So it is the 20 Degrés Sud Hotel, we say in French. I've been working here since 13 years now. Here we are. So this is the 20 Degrés Sud. We are located in the north of Mauritius. We are around a few hundred kilometers from Réunion Island. And from the airport, we are approximately 70 kilometers. It's around 1 hour traveling. We do propose airport shuttle from the airport to the hotel. We have our main town nearest here. It's Grand Bay. It's around 5-10 minutes from the hotel. And we also have a free boat shuttle from the hotel to this main city, which is by boat. So the guests can just take the shuttle to go to Grand Bay. Then we continue here. 20 Degrés Sud is the first boutique hotel in Mauritius, and we are also the only 5-star hotel of less than 50 rooms. And we can say that we are proud to be the only unique Relais Chateaux in Mauritius. We are members since 2013, yes. Here's an overview of the hotel. We have just done some renovation unfortunately, during this pandemic. All the team members with some external contractors. We have done all refurbishment of all the rooms. We have refreshed all the furnitures have been repainted. All the rooms have been repainted. We have changed all the deckings around our main pool, like you can see on the pictures here. As for the accommodation, in total, we've got 36 rooms, which are divided in 5 room categories, namely the charm rooms, which we have 19 rooms. The beachfront room, we have got 10 of them. We've got 2 suites, 4 Austro suite, and 1 secret suite. Here's a picture of one of our charm room. So it is about 25 meters square, and they are all located around the main pool and with a garden view. And in this category, we have 4 communicating rooms, 2 triple rooms, and 8 rooms of them have an outdoor shower. Together with in the room, you've got a shower and a bathtub. In all rooms, in fact, we've got a shower and a bathtub. This is a beachfront room, so it is about 35 to 50 meters square. All the beachfront rooms are sea view with queen size bed, separate shower and bath. One of them is a triple room, and we've got 7 rooms in these with an outdoor shower. This is a suite. It has an area of 50 meters square. One is located on the first floor and one on the ground floor. We have one of the suite that can accommodate 3 people, and both have a jacuzzi outside. Unfortunately, Natalie, we are adults only, meaning that we accept children only as from 12 years old. This is one of our Austro suites. It is about 80 to 100 meters square, sea view also with queen size bed. Some of the rooms have a private lounge, sorry. We have 2 on the first floor and 2 on the ground floor. The 2 on the first floor have a jacuzzi on the balcony facing the sea, and the 2 on the ground floor have a private plunge pool. One of these rooms has also an outdoor shower. Finally, we come to our secret suite. This is a duplex room with a large area on the main floor, and the room upstairs where you have a jacuzzi, a separate shower. And this room, as you can see outside, it is a private 8-meter length swimming pool that is just for the guests booking this room. And next to the room, they have a direct access to the beach. Now I'll introduce you to our different hotel areas. Here you can see a picture of our main swimming pool with the restaurant and the bar. So we have different restoration places. The main one is our L'Explorateur. We've got the bar de l'Explorateur, La Voile, the MS Lady Elizabeth. We've got our secret spa, we have a gym, and we propose different excursions and activities. So our main bar, L'Explorateur, can take 80 sittings. We have our breakfast is always served as a buffet. Lunch and dinner are served à la carte. And we also offer a tea time service every day from 4 to 5 p.m. This is homemade cakes with tea, coffee, detox, which are served at the restaurant. This one is my favorite. It is called it is a vintage boat called the MS Lady Elizabeth. It has been completely renovated, restored in, it's built since 1929. And we have completely renovated it in 2007. And every evening she sails for a gastronomic cruise on the Bay of Granby. The guests can enjoy a private 5-course meal, or they can share the boat among other people. The boat can accommodate a maximum of 8 persons on board. And we have our bar L'Explorateur, where you can have Dennis, which is one of our oldest barmen that we have. We'll be most appreciated to make you discover all the different cocktails that we serve and the variety of local rums that we have here. We continue with our beach bar, where guests can order for their cocktails and snack directly from the beach. It is only for our in-house guests. We also propose different experience to our guests to make them discover our chef's dishes, different dishes that you can see here. So we've got the first one, what more delicious to make you discover the lobster in 7 different ways of preparation. So the chef will be pleased to make you enjoy these. We've got our dream breakfast. So it's a personalized breakfast that you can have either on your balcony, on your terrace. We do it on the Lady Elizabeth. We can do it on the sand also, and on the beach. Our chef named Sanjeev. He has been to different Relais Chateaux, and he has been to different countries, and he will be pleased to make you enjoy a culinary trip with a 5-course tailor-made menu. We also propose a lovely bird. This is a specially designed menu for our honeymooners, where both will be surprised by a romantic and aphrodisiac dinner. And lastly, we've got a secret menu. This is prepared by Sanjeev. Sanjeev is our chef. So he's been with the company since 13 years now, and he will be always here to personally design a secret menu for you according to your preferences. Now we are the secret spa. I don't have pictures of the spa, unfortunately, but our spa is the only Relais Chateaux spa of the island, where we have 3 cabins, 2 single cabin and 1 couple cabin. And the guests may enjoy a massage either in couple or privately. We've got next to the cabin, to the spa, a hammam, which is available. Even if you don't go for the spa, you can enjoy the hammam. We propose different nautical activities which are free of charge. You've got the hobby cart, laser, kayak, paddle, windsurf, and bicycles. We've got a variety of books at the hotel. We have also bicycles like you see in the pictures. All these are free of charge, of course. So we continue with, we've got a boat named La Pirogue, where we propose snorkeling 2 times per day, and the guests may enjoy the underwater treasures nearby the hotel lagoon. We have La Péniche, which is a traditional boat where we would take the guests to sail to Gabriel Island, which is next to Mauritius, and we organize barbecue there, and the guests can also enjoy a sunset cruise with this boat. We have a professional coach also at the hotel, and we do yoga session. We have stretching, aqua gym. We have a gym also with all these below mentioned equipments. And of course, with the collaboration of different external partners, it's easy for our guests to discover the island. They can do it either with the MOOC, rental MOOC. They can do it by helicopter or by renting a speedboat. Here we are now at the end of our presentation. And this is a view of the hotel with the beach, with the Lady Elizabeth just in front. And I hope, despite this crisis, maybe we'll have the opportunity to welcome your guests and make them walk through this big oak door and let them discover the best kept secrets of Mauritius, which is the Degrés Hotel.
Sharon, this is gorgeous. That's Mauritius? Wow,
yes.
That is beautiful. Thank you so much. I have a few questions. So you accept children from 12 years and older, right?
Oh, yes, 12 years and older.
Means, okay, and is the secret suite a 2-bedroom or is it a 1-bedroom?
The secret suite is a duplex. So on the ground floor, you've got the living room and the bedroom is upstairs.
Okay, so it's still technically a 1-bedroom. Do you have any accommodations that have 2 adjoining rooms or suites that are maybe couples traveling together or an adult?
In the charm rooms, the first room category, we've got 4 communicating rooms.
Okay, so they do have adjoining rooms. Perfect. Is breakfast included in your rates?
Our rates on half board basis, so breakfast and dinner included. We also have a supplement for the full board basis.
Okay, great. Karen asked, are those rooms, I don't know which rooms she was talking about, but are the rooms king beds or is it a mix?
All the rooms are queen size bed and all the setup are different. They are not one room that are similar to the other.
They're all different.
I mean, the design in the room, the place of the bed, everything is different.
Okay, so maybe we reach out to her if you have a specific request. What is the typical recommended length of stay when they're visiting your property there in Mauritius?
Normally, our guests do like 7 to 14 nights.
Okay, that's a long time. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so you can probably either add it in for like 3 or 4 nights in between along your way after doing all of that safari. I'll send everyone the link to the Route du Bonheur where we end here, where we actually end the trip and we start it in East Africa. Actually, we started in Zimbabwe, in Zambia, in Victoria Falls, and we make our way to Kenya. And I'll send you that little itinerary that you can pull and actually print a PDF of it. Esther was asking me that, so I'll send you a link for that. Do you have many U.S. guests, Karen? Or is it mostly, you said, I think you had mentioned
Yeah,
to me earlier.
mostly England, French, Germany, and we have some from US, but not so much.
Okay, so this is a property for us to discover and send as like a secret, which a lot of people love. And the property has, did you say 36?
36 rooms, yes, 36 rooms
okay.
in total.
So still very intimate, but large compared to the other ones that we have here with today. All right, well, thank you so much. That is the end of our African Indian Ocean series. I'm so sad, but I'm coming as soon as, I mean, I guess right now we can come to some of the countries, and we'll wait for South Africa's announcement, and then Jill, the other countries will probably follow shortly after that announcement of who can come. But California and Texas, let's get our act together so we can visit. Thank you all so much today for joining us. What an incredible journey. Have a great rest of the evening. Karen, I know it's like 9 o'clock p.m. over there for you in Mauritius.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock here.
Thank you for joining us so late in the night with us.
See you.
It was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalia. Bye-bye.